Hello and welcome to your weekly love focus. All right, what guidance do you have for the collective spirit this week? We have that full moon in Pisces, right? That full moon is going to shine light on what's going on. There's a lot of energy going on too, right? We had some Venus energy um, that you might still be feeling all that, right? Some um, your feelings, right? What are you feeling? What's going on? It's like you're wanting to take action. I've been feeling this, like I need to keep doing something, right? But we have to remind ourselves to be still, right? Stay grounded. Um, if we need to take our time, do that. Don't forget about self-care, right? Okay, Spirit. What guidance do you have for the collective? What does the collective need to focus on for love this week? No jumpers, no volunteers. Almost had one. Okay, there we go. That one jumped. So we have fulfill your cosmic destiny as a cosmic change maker. Okay, change, right? Transition, transformation, transmutation. This is a 15 card, which is a 6, which is also about balance and harmony. So you have this hot air balloon, right? And it's in the universe, right? I'm feeling this change that needs to happen, but you want to harmonize and be balanced. You want to make sure you're making the right decisions. There might be some new ideas that are happening. You are changing, right? We are growing. We're continuing to grow. There's a lot of things going on around us. And in that, in all that is going on around us, it tends to affect us, right? And it can affect us even if we're not paying attention to it, or trying not to pay attention to it. You can't not pay attention to it, right? Even if you try not to listen to the news, you're still going to hear it somehow, right? While you're flipping through um, your reels or TikTok or something, right? Even when you open your email, you get those little messages, those articles that come up, right? Anyway, you want to balance all that, right? You don't want to feel so overwhelmed that it's affecting all the things that are closest to you, right? Um, so, in doing all these things that we want to do every day, we want to still find balance and harmony, right? We want to find an inner peace that isn't going to make us feel overwhelmed. And in that feeling of overwhelm, sometimes we um, maybe pop off or say things that maybe we didn't mean to say because we're just so frustrated and we're tired and we want people to read our minds, but they can't, right? So just find that inner peace, right? Take that 15 minutes, that 10 minutes, or walk barefoot in the grass, whatever it is. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we have your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. A number 43, which is a 7, right? That's very spiritual number. That's about um, your spirituality, right? Your psychic abilities, your connection with the universe. And you have the lighthouse. So that's like the hermit, right? The light is shining, right? What light? What is your light shining on as far as love? What is it that you're focusing on right now? Okay, let's get some guidance from Spirit. Okay, Spirit, what guidance do you have for the collective for fulfill your destiny as a cosmic change maker and your lighthouse guides you home to the stars? Okay, so we have the Justice card, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. So again, that balance, right? What are we trying to make peace with this 7 of Pentacles? That's about reevaluating, right? I want to move forward. I want to add something to my relationship. Have you been feeling like something's missing? Is you just can't quite put your finger on it, but there's some kind of change you want to make. So you're going to be reviewing some things, right? The Two of Wands is about manifesting, right? Asking for what it is that you want. Um, And when you manifest, you say, I would like this and something better, right? Because we might ask for something, but the universe might have something else for us that might be better. Okay. But in this wanting to do something, wanting to take an action, you want to make sure you're balanced. You want to keep reevaluating and, you know, sit back and say, okay, I I think I can release this because I think I've come to the, the end of whatever this is. And take time and think about it if you have to, right? Don't be rash or just put it to the side for a minute, right? Be still, right? Be mindful. Take a pause, right? All right. What else, Spirit, for your lighthouse guides you home to the stars? And then I want to do the blocks, what you don't see coming, and actions and advice. So it sounds like you're wanting to take this relationship to either the next level or to another level. There's some kind of change you want to make with this, and you are definitely part of it because you are that cosmic change maker, and your lighthouse is guiding you to the stars. So we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Moon, right? That full moon in Pisces that's going to be showing up, and this full moon in Pisces happens to be between the new moon that we just had in Virgo at 0 degrees. And on September 21st is another new moon in Virgo, but at 29 degrees. So it's like this Virgo cycle, right? It's your the beginning and an ending. And this full moon is right in between it. And this full moon is Pisces. So it's spiritual, right? It's about wanting to do things to your best and highest good, wanting to grow and continue to heal and continue to move forward. So we have the Seven of Wands and the Moon. Seven of Wands is about setting boundaries. So, like, you set those boundaries, right? You're saying, okay, I want to move this, from here to here, and this is the boundary. Once I pass this, then I can see that I'm actually moving forward. And with that moon, you have duality, right? So don't forget about the um, the shadow side of you, right? Is there something that you're not seeing that you want to bring forward, or is there something that you have within you that you want to present to your loved one, or your partner, and say, okay, look, this has kind of been on my plate for a while, and I want to let you know that I want to discuss this with you, and I want to bring this forward. So you talk about it, and you allow that light to shine forward so that you can share that with them, and then you see what goes on from there, right? Okay, what don't we see coming? What doesn't the collective see coming for this love this week, Spirit, please? What's going on underneath that could help us out right now? Okay, no jumpers. So we have the Sun, the Hangman, the Five of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. So there is happiness by leaving those things behind that you don't need anymore, right? They've gone their course. You've gotten what you needed out of them. This Two of Cups is about that partnership, right? It's about moving forward with that partnership. You have the Queen of Swords, which is about cutting through the crap, right? Releasing, just make that choice, right? If you need help and guidance in allowing you or giving you the strength you need to cut those certain things, right? Cut the cord, I just heard, then use that discernment. Feel that discernment that the Queen of Swords has, right? She has no problem making a decision. She knows exactly what she wants, where she's going, and she can see the forest for the trees, right? She knows what's crap and what's not. Um, what are the blocks, Spirit? What blocks are there for the collective right now? Okay, those don't want to go any further. So we have the Queen of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Hermit. Okay, so the first thing that I heard was something from the past. So it could be the way you did things before, right? Well, this is how I used to do it. Well, was it working for you? Did it help you move forward, or did it um, kind of raise a flag that, maybe I need to set more boundaries, right? Maybe I need to be a little more, have a better perspective with that hangman on what is actually happening and be honest with myself. And then you have the Hermit and the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. And that is about confidence and having the resources that you need, having the confidence that you need, um, sharing that, right? The Hermit with his knowledge and experience, and the Nine of Pentacles. She has abundance, but she also shares that abundance. So, what are you learning? Is that knowledge and experience that you have that you can share it with your partner? And you can say, okay, this is what we're going through. This is the issue that we have. And this is how I think that we can get through this together. And then ask, what do you feel? What do you think? How do you want to address this as well? And then you can talk about it and sit with it and try some different things. Okay. So in saying that, let's see actions and advice, Spirit, please, for the collective. Actions and advice for love, please, Spirit. Okay, one more shuffle. Okay, that one wants to come out. Okay, and those two. All right. So we have the Knight of Wands that was in the reverse, the Empress, and the Ten of Wands. Or I'm sorry, the Ten of Cups. So there's definitely love here. You have the Two of Cups, you have the Ten of Cups, you have the Empress, which is Venus. And then you have this Knight of Wands in reverse. The Knight of Wands is very fast, but very not impetuous. Shows a lot of initiative, kind of quick, right? Impulsive. So don't be so impulsive, right? Take your time, right? What I was talking about, stillness, groundness, patience, right? Take a pause if necessary. But you have the happiness that's come in. You have the divine feminine energy here, and you have the Ten of Cups of happiness. I just saw the Four of Wands in my mind, and that is in seeing that, it's telling me that this can move forward, but you have to work together, right? Be open to that, to what's coming in. Be open to what your partner is offering as well, right? And then you have the Page of Cups on the bottom, which is about an offer of love, a new message of love. So maybe there's some things that need to change a little bit, and then you talk with each other and get that, have that solution or figure out that solution together. So let's get an angel card, please, Spirit. And then I want to get a guidance from Seeds from the Sacred Feminine Oracle, but I want to get an angel card number right now. So we have 2323. Karma will be paying you a visit. Release the need to control because you cannot force things. Learn your lessons so that you don't repeat in nature. Repeat in the future, I'm sorry. Make some space for new experiences. So this is about moving forward, right? This is about working together and allowing the new things to come through so that you can move forward. And okay, Spirit, one more piece of advice, some guidance for the collective with this sacred feminine. Follow the cycles. So what we have 5 ladies here, right? And so they're moving forward. They're going step by step. Take your time, crawl, walk, run, right? Talk about it. See what it is that you need to do to move forward, right? You have the Ten of Cups and the Empress. So there is love here. You just need to follow the cycle, right? Talk to each other. Be open to what both of you want to do. And with all this blue that's on here, feel your feelings, right? Talk about your feelings, right? Be open with your partner and be open to what they have to say and work together. And together you guys can move forward. Okay? Thank you so much for all the likes and subscribes. If you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. And don't forget to smash that like button so that others can hear this message as well. And if you know someone who needs to hear this message, please share it with them. And have a good week. And until next time, have a good day.